Or do you want to make me? Got it. Hi guys. Welcome to what is this? Week 3 of January of the new year. I am super excited and have so much to share with you from this weekend. If you don't know, I was in Phoenix this weekend for what was called the Brand Revolution. The Brand Revolution was for Sapphire and Diamonds. It was a special invitation event. And I felt very honored to be invited to go. Yes, it cost money. It wasn't paid by Plexus. It was money out of my pocket to go. It was a sacrifice to be away from my kids for the weekend and got stuck out there because of the weather, but it all worked out. And so it's just to say, like, go with your heart on things. Like it all works out in the end. So because that was a huge thing for me, like stressing over that. So I just wanted to start out with Super Saturday. I do have a PowerPoint that I have created for you guys, so I will share that. Oh, can you make me the host so I can do that? Let me see. There we go. I should be good now. Sorry, and Kennedy just came in, so it's going to probably be loud for a moment. Okay, can you all see my screen? Can you all see that? Yes. Okay, great. Thank you. So tonight's call is going to be like a Super Saturday recap, talking about why we attend Plexus events, going to convention, and just leadership things. So it's going to be kind of, I feel like here, there, and everywhere, but they really all go together. You just got to stay with me, I promise. So Super Saturday was Saturday. You all probably watched virtually. I hope you watched virtually. I hope you watched the recording if you didn't get to watch on Saturday, because it was so good. So I would love to hear in the chat what your takeaways were from Saturday. Maybe it was something Shalene said, or something that Alec Clark, our vice president, mentioned. Any of the trainings, anything that like you took away, I would love to hear. So Shailene is amazing. I mean, just honestly amazing. I also got to hear again from her on Sunday twice. She presented a more intense training, and then we got an hour workshop with her Sunday evening. So Sunday I was in meetings from 9 a.m. until 4:45. So like it was like by Sunday night I was like mentally exhausted because it was just so much information. But honestly, it was amazing. And the intensive workshop was so great because we got to go and ask her questions, and she would answer and tell you what to do. And it was just really, really good. So love that. Anybody else have anything from Saturday? Nothing they want to add? Anything? I don't want to do all the talking here. Oops. I'm trying to get it so I can see the chat too. This is so frustrating. I hate this. Let's see. Yeah, products that are coming. I'm telling you, like, there's not only new products coming, there's lots of things. And I'm sworn to secrecy. Sunday, they even made us put up our phone and hold up both hands and repeat and swear that we would not share anything. And so I believe that some of those changes and things begin in April. And so you'll be able to learn about those this spring, because they want to keep you focused right now. So your focus is Q1 convention contest. So I love how strategic Plexus is, and they do have your best interest in mind. So they want you focused on convention contests right now. So we're definitely talking about that. Gold School is amazing. Gold School, you have to be a new gold, or you have to develop a gold to go. So if you're an existing gold, I'm sorry, you can't go unless you develop a gold. So that should be more motivation for you to go develop a gold. because guys, Plexus events, they don't lack anywhere. And if you're already telling yourself, oh, it's in Dallas, I can't get myself to Dallas, like, why are you even here? Like, why are you even giving up time to sit on this call tonight if you're not going to be able to invest time and money into your business? And I'll go into that more later. Rubies, the rise to Ruby was the same way. You have to be a new Ruby or develop a level 1 Ruby. So those should be your goals. And Gold School is in April, and Rubies on the Rise is in July. And Rubies will be at Scottsdale at corporate, and then Gold School was in Dallas, Texas. Shailene was amazing. I love the Gold School. I'm super excited about that. I want to develop a goal just so I can go to Gold School because I love everything Plexus does, and I know it would be amazing, and I love to travel. So any way to travel, I'm like up for 100%. So buy to get the Immune Plus free goes through the end of the month. So don't forget about that. Everybody loves Active. This is a great time to have them buy 2 bags. They can buy 2 bags of Active and a Slim for 100 PV. So that's a great way to get your inactives going. Something Alec Clark talked on Super Saturday was hope is a verb. It's something that we do. Hope is not a wish. Hope is something that we really see and that we do. And that really stuck with me. Really loved that. Okay. I'm going to turn this on. And if you guys have something important to say, you can totally unmute. I don't care. This was our event, a picture from our event on Saturday evening. This was our welcome reception. It was outside on this little patio outside the hotel. Plexus had it completely decorated. The lights and the fire pits and the tables, none of that was there. Like, that was totally set up by Plexus Events. Our event team is absolutely amazing and go all out. They truly roll out the red carpet for us. So this event was free food, free drinks. They had a DJ, and it was great just to rub shoulders with like the top earners of the company. And like, it was really just like, this is me, I'm here. Like, I earned this, and like, I get to be here with these like amazing people. So it was very inspiring, kind of like brought my belief way up again. And guys, going to events, you always come back way more motivated and inspired. And you just, oh gosh, I hit the wrong button. This is not going well for me this evening, is it? Anyways, just community, the whole inspiration, and just so much belief comes from these types of things. I got to meet people face to face. Christina Williams is just as much as a badass in person as she is on her YouTube videos. And if you think that her YouTube videos are like intense, try sitting beside of her and having a conversation with her, because my palms were clammy and I had like major sweat tacos. Like, she's that intimidating in person. Like, it was wild. And then of course, like seeing my favorites like Sonia Dudley and Jill Renfro, and just running into people like Celeste Gwynn and, you know, like she calls herself the grandma of the company, but she's like, you all aren't allowed to call me that because I don't look like anybody's grandma. And if y'all know who Celeste is, you know why that's funny. So it was just amazing. Just to be there again with all of those people. So the future of Plexus is huge. We have a new mission statement, new products, and even more things that I'm not allowed to share yet, all coming before summer. So way higher vision. Like, it's amazing to see the vision that our president and our vice president and our sales team and our executives from corporate have for us. So don't think that this is the end. Plexus is evolving. Plexus knows that we need to evolve. And they talked Sunday about how companies get stuck. And you think of like Blockbuster, like they didn't roll with the times, right? It went to Netflix. It went to Hulu, right? It went to streaming. And so Blockbuster couldn't keep up with the times, so they went out of business. And so Plexus doesn't want to go out of business. Plexus wants to evolve, and they're very open with that. So they are, Morgan, honey, like it took everything in me to introduce myself to her. And like the entire time I did, I was just like, oh my gosh, this is so intense. Like I cannot even like imagine, but she's just very passionate, and like she's very bold, and her confidence just oozes out of her. It's quite amazing, honestly. So don't feel like Plexus is at a standstill momentum wise, like for company or anything like that. They see the vision for long-term legacy. Our diamonds were on stage crying when things were being announced. Like the room was full of tears when things were being announced. Like it was like an amazing thing to be a part of. Alec Clark Sunday, when he at the end of our session cried because he's so thankful to be a part of something so great with leaders who show up to events, who care about teams and are growing. And because Tarl had COVID, his quarantine day actually ended Saturday, and he did not want to come out on Sunday, just in case. And so he was reading text from Tarl from his phone as he's crying. And he's like, I've done this with Tarl, for 15 years now or whatever. And he's like, it was hard being here without him. And he was like, I couldn't imagine how some of you all feel here without your teams and without your business partners. And like, just to see the true heart of our company, like, guys, we don't have a normal CEO and a normal president. Like, we have people who truly care about our business and you as an ambassador. I ran into him twice at the event, and hugged me, asked me how I was, what my name was, where I was from. And you can tell, like, as the ones that he works with closely, they're very close. They have each other's cell phone numbers. I was out to eat our lunch with Sonia Dudley on Saturday after Super Saturday, and she was texting back and forth with Tarl. Like, that's special, guys. That's something really special. So I just want you to keep that in mind. Like, you guys have something really different here. Convention, just get there. Just say yes and figure it out later. Just go. Like, and if you have something else to do, move it. Because if you want to build your business, convention is where it begins. I can promise you that. The training, the inspiration, the recognition, the parties, everything is absolutely amazing, like mind-blowing. And you will be around like 6,000 to 10,000 people who all have that same energy, that same belief, and there is nothing like it. Nothing. So Black Tie Gala, I want you to earn that. It's the 21st. It's absolutely amazing. 3-course, 4-course dinner, whatever. You dress up in like formal tuxes and gowns. They feed you dinner. It's free drinks. They always have DJs and parties. And that's just me. Like, that's what I love to do. Carpool, share room, take money from every check, every Plexus check, whatever, and set aside and go. So leaders attend events. Leaders are born at events. Guys, it's just so important to be there. So important. I just truly have to say, convention is probably is my favorite event. I do love Leaders Retreat, but I love convention because it's everybody and the whole team gets to go and we all get to be together. It's fun. I look at that picture. First of all, that's a stroller parking, like with a security guard, and they're tagged with your name on it. Like, if that doesn't scream moms, like, I don't know what does. Like, they want you there. Like, and they will do everything that they can to be accommodating to get you there. I mean, what convention has stroller parking? Like, it's stroller parking. That's amazing. Just Like things like that, like blow my mind. Yeah, it's in Ohio and it's like 2.5 hours away from me. And he said Sunday, he's like, everybody keeps asking me why we chose Columbus of all places. And he's like, it is like truly located in a spot where like almost all ambassadors can get there within 8 hours. So they're trying to make it so it's more accessible for everybody, which I like that. Like they're trying to make sure that you can get there. So get there. Bring the babies if you have to. There's stroller parking. Convention theme is called Ignite. Below, you can see its recognition. The higher credit levels will go on stage. They will recognize you. You can see this was convention in Las Vegas. This was at the MGM. And like the night before, that room had been used for a, oh gosh, what is it? I'm losing my mind now. Like not the WWE, but you all know what I'm talking about. A fight was there the night before. So like we're not something small. Like it's truly like this is a big deal. And so I want you to look at the credit levels and I want you to decide what credit level that you want to earn. I really hope you're shooting to sweep the entire contest, but all in that picture of me was that Vegas too? I think that was Vegas too. Or it may have been Orlando. That's winner's dinner. Winner's dinner, you definitely want to earn as well. It's a fancy dinner, fancy parties, drinks, DJs. It's just fun. Just earn it. 900 credits is $125. Then you get 500, 1,000. You earn black tie gala, and then $2,500 cash. It's over $4,000 in cash if you sweep the contest. Like that's insane. Each credit level that you earn, I want you to focus and vision you earning the next level and figure out point wise what it's going to take for you to get there. If you can't see yourself earning 2,800 credits, look at yourself earning 600. And once you've got 600, map it out to 900. Then map it up to 15. Like take baby steps. You don't have to shoot for the whole thing at the very beginning, right? We have the rest of this month, February and March. Like that's just full of potential. You don't have to take the entire piece, but map it out. You only have to sign 3 level 1s this quarter. Guys, last time to sweep the whole contest, you had to sign 6. Now it's only 3. Thank you, Plexus, right? Like, is that not amazing? We're not even making you sign 6 people yourself. So focus on that. Get your 3 people this month so you don't have to worry about it anymore. That's my goal. I'm like, I still have like a whole week left and I can get 3 people and then I don't have to worry about it anymore and I can just keep earning credits. When you map it out, I want you, perfect, Jenny. See, Jenny's already got it. Now she's just got to earn all of her credits. I want you to recruit, retain them, rank yourself, and repeat it. It's that simple. It's that simple, guys. And the most important thing is that you're retaining people. Retain your people. Quit going out and searching for new people if you can't hold the people that you got now. That should be where your focus is. Keeping the people who have already bought, ordering, and happy. Get them their 100 PV first before you're focused on building new people. I cannot preach that enough. Make sure your people in your back office are happy. I already talked about add 3 VIPs. Talk about having products covered. That I don't want you to have to worry about this every single month. I want you to be able to purchase your products without having the burden of the $100 and some coming out of your account every month, right? Make it casual. They don't have to start a business. Silver is not a business. You can help them take care of 3 people, right? But help them do that. And you never know what helping those 3 people taproot those people. That's when they sign through people. Maybe they don't want the business, but Sally, who signed up under Amanda, maybe Sally wants the business. And now that's your adopted level 1. And who knows what spark that may put under Amanda's butt, right? To get her going. That's how this works, right? So be taprooting, working with the people underneath your people. Okay. That's so important. Cast more than gold vision. That was something that Christina Williams told me. She was like, if you have people stuck at gold, it's because your vision's not big enough. And it really made me think, because I thought, oh my gosh, like I thought I really did good job about like casting vision. And I thought my belief was like higher than that. And obviously that's not the case. So we need to reevaluate as a team how we're casting vision, because if we're stuck at gold, then we just have gold vision. And so she's like, I don't cast gold vision. If they come in and they say they want to work the business, they're watching videos before I even take the chance on them. She's like, they're going to watch my videos. Then I sit down, we talk goals, I talk expectations, and then we work. And I'm like, yes, yes. Because then you don't have people coming in and you're not doing everything for them, because you've already set the expectation of posting, messaging, and following up and checking in on their people and doing the things. And you're not having to introduce new things every time. And then they get to gold and they're like, oh my God, this is too much work. It's too much work. I can't do it. I'm done. Right? Set that expectation in the beginning. And I was talking to somebody last night and they were like, what if it scares them off? Well, first of all, that's a terrible thought, right? That's scarcity. And 2, why are we assuming? We know what assuming does, but also you have to think you just made up their mind for them. Who are we to do that? Maybe that person really wants extra income. I don't care if she makes $100,000 a year already. Maybe she's tired of that job, or maybe she wants to travel, right? Like, you've got to think about all the other aspects that we offer. Maybe they just need a community of women to support them and cheer them on because they've never had that in their life before. Like, think of all the things that Plexus has to offer. My post this morning was go to GNC. They can get you supplements. That's great. I don't care. But if you want hope and you want health and you want happiness and you want a community, then I'm the girl for you. But if you just want to buy supplements, that's not me. You can go to GNC for that. There's a difference, right? And you have to portray that difference. You're not just selling supplements. You're selling hope, health, happiness, and a potential for a legacy business that you can gift your children, right? We're talking about generational wealth here, right? I want to leave my kids money so they can leave their kids money. That's what I want out of this. That's where my vision is now. It's not just, okay, let's have an extra $1,000 a month and pay the house payment so I don't have to worry about that. No, it's, I want my kids set up for their future. And I want my grandkids set up for their future, casting that bigger vision and that bigger belief, right? Those are the things that I'm going to start talking about too in my posts and publicly in live videos and things like that. That's where I want people to see that Brianna's taking her business, right? So casting more than gold vision. We're not just signing them up and saying, oh, we can get you to gold and make you $1,000 a month. We're going past that. Me plus 4 and their 4 is gold. So the simplest way to think about it, they sign up 4 people, each of their 4 people get 4, and you've got a gold, right? Simple. The team's belief and confidence starts with you. You're their leader. It starts with you. It's not me. I'm their level 6. They don't care about me. You're their leader. They signed up with you for a reason, because they probably have me on their Facebook too, or somebody else who sells Plexus, but they started with you because they connected with you. They related with you. You were their leader. I don't care if you have one person on your team. Be a leader to them. Cast vision for them, right? No, I've not made $500 yet, but here's how we can do it together. Show up as that person. Speed of the leader is speed of the team. Insert empty word. Momentum of the, or, speed of the team, speed of the leader. Belief of the leader is the belief of the team, right? Confidence of the leader is the confidence of the team. Insert any word you want, but it starts with you. It's you. So be thinking about that. I love how, I think it's Mel Robbins, she posts it all the time. Who needs you on your A game today? When you wake up, who needs me on my A game today? And everybody it's not going to be the same every day. Andrea does not need me on my A game every day, right? My kids don't need me on my A game every day. That's exhausting, right? I made this PowerPoint and he played Legos in the floor. He didn't need me, right? He said, play with me. I played one game of Mario Kart, 5 minutes, and he was totally content and left me alone, right? Like we don't have to constantly be on top of our kids or be entertaining everybody. Like, it's totally okay to step away for a little bit and do what you need to do. Work with me Zooms, something I'm going to start. If you're working with me and you're just getting started, we're going to hop on 15-minute Zooms and we're going to work. I'm going to show you your back office. We're going to post. I'm going to show you how to find things in Hope Dealers, right? We're going to send messages together. I'm going to show you how to send a 3-way. I'm not just saying, hey, start this 3-way. No, say, hey, Andrea, this is my friend Brianna. She's the one who got me started, right? I just started, so I don't know all the answers. I bet Andrea can help us. Show them the verbiage, right? Break it down step by step. Don't just assume they know what to do. This is, I think, our biggest disconnect, honestly, with our duplication. Well, I told her to start the 3-way. Did you tell her what to say to start the 3-way? Like, break it down for them, right? Make videos to show them their back office perks, etc. That way you don't have to do it every time. Make your time and money work for you. Make your business work for you. That way, every time you have a new person, send them the video of the back office. Here's how perks, how to redeem them. Here's how to change your subscription. Send them a video. Then you're not having to do that 50,000 times a day and wasting your time. Project broadcast. I think I pay, what is it, guys? Do I pay $20, $25 for it? And I have it set up on my phone and my computer. It's a login and it looks basically like text. It comes in like text. See it? I can set up automated text, anything. Like, make your business work for you. It's an investment. You know how much time that saves me when somebody signs up with me and I can go start them in a drip campaign that sends a message to them once a week so I don't have to remember to do it? Like, hello, make your work smarter, not harder. Like, this business is so simple, but we make it so hard. Just make it simple for you, okay? My own, Allie. Honestly, I took 2 or 3 people's because nobody's worked for me, so I made it my own. And what I wanted to say, like, my first one, I introduced myself. The second one, I send them the getting started video from Brooke Hemingway. Then I ask them if their products have came. I help them get their products started. And then as they're using their products, it drips them about perks and the sharing, the referral link. So that's what I do in the first month. And then I check in as needed in between those. That just helps me keep the conversation flowing. So it's always like at least once a week asking them a question. Invest in your business. It's hobby money versus business money. Do you want a hobby or do you want a business? If you want a hobby, you might make $500 a month. That's what I made in all my other network marketing businesses because it was a hobby. I was never trained. I never did personal growth, right? But this is business money. Like, think $8,000 a month, $9,000 a month, right? I've had $10,000, $11,000 months. Like, is that mind blowing to you? Because it still blows my mind. Like, sometimes I'm like, is this real? Is that real? Is that money really in my bank account? Like, is this really what I get paid to do this? Like, Sometimes it's kind of like, ooh, okay. But you have to think of it like that. Are you putting money back into your business? Are you setting aside money for taxes? Are you being smart with your money? Because if you're treating this like a hobby, then you're in scarcity mindset and you are not focused on helping others because you're more worried about you and what you're getting out of this in a sales transaction like mindset. Like, how quick can I make this sale? Because I need another $50 next month. So like, I need to make some more sales, right? Take that out of it. Take it out. Okay. Send some incentives. Like if you have somebody on this call for the first or second time, send them a $5 Starbucks card and say, thank you so much for attending the team call last night. I appreciated you taking time away from your family. Send a thank you card, handwritten, when somebody signs up with you. Thank you for supporting my business. I'm so excited to help you on your health journey, right? Can't wait to see what Plexus can do for you. Simple. Personal growth. What are you investing in? Are you reading a book? Are you doing the book study with my team? Are you in Emily Gibson's coaching? Are you in Brooke Hemingway's Alliance business coaching group? $29 a month. $29. My gas tank is $75 every 6 days. $29 is nothing. Nothing. I can't even feed the 4 of us going out to eat for $29. And the value and the content that she puts inside that group is amazing. At least once a week, she's live. She does a Zoom call every week. She gives you messaging examples. She gives you access to all of the things that she provides her team with. You can have the same success she does. It's just what you do with your resources. Strategic debt. Think of the photographer who just started the photography business. Well, he can't go make $1,000 to buy a new camera without the camera, right? You got to have the camera to take the pictures to earn the money. That's strategic debt because that money is working for him, right? He buys the camera, he takes pictures, he pays that debt off, and then he improves his camera or system, his editing system, right? So strategic debt. Sometimes maybe going to convention or buying a plane ticket to get to convention or whatever it is, might have to go on a credit card. That's strategic debt because it's working for you, because I guarantee you going to that event, something is going to ignite. Something is going to spark a fire. You're going to talk to somebody that inspires you or gives you an amazing tip and you go run with it. Guess what? That credit card's back paid off, right? So thinking about that. Budget your income. It should not be used for everything inside your household. If you're making an extra $500, you need to be putting money aside for your business and your taxes. Be smart, right? Get to the events, things your team host. If I have something in Tays Valley, be there. Like, take time away from your family. Like, I promise nobody will die because you left for 2 hours, and the gas and your food are all tax write-offs. So there's a positive. And plus the laughs in the community that you get there, you won't regret it. There's no regret there. Invest time and money into your team. I promise it is well worth it. Work on your mindset. Ditch the scarcity. If you're always wondering where the next person's going to come from, how much the next check's going to be, like whatever it is, get out of scarcity and the victim mindset. Life is not happening to you, right? Woe is me. Oh, my kids are sick again, so I couldn't get on the team call, and like I didn't sleep last night. Like, join the club. Seriously, is everybody not sick right now? Join the club, right? We're all tired, we're all snotty, we all got a sore throat. Like, it is what it is. Like, sometimes we've just got to suck it up, because today I was tired and had a sore throat, but I couldn't take a sick day from school. My principal expected me to be there. So why are we treating your Plexus business any different, right? It shouldn't be treated any differently. right? I skipped my workout tonight to make you this PowerPoint and do my IPA. Gag. Not what I wanted to do. I wanted to sweat and to feel better, but I have a pretty PowerPoint and I have an IPA that's finished, right? More important things, prioritize. Get uncomfortable, because nothing is going to happen inside your comfort zone. If you're comfortable, you're stuck. Point blank. That's it. If you feel stuck, you're comfortable. You've put yourself inside a box and you're happy there. Grow your leadership. What are you holding back? Put it in the chat. What's holding you back right now? Is it your family? Is it your husband? Is it the money? Is it you're not investing in personal growth? Are you not doing your IPA consistently? What is it? Be honest. I'd love to hear it. This is a safe space. This is not a judgment zone. Like, nobody's gonna be like, oh my God, oh, did you see what Andrea put in the chat today? Nobody does that here. And if you do, like, you really don't need to be on this team, because we are not that way here. You can just exit now. So not doing as much personal growth as I need, inconsistency and lack of belief, IPA, consistency, lack of belief, personal growth. Oh, look right there. I told Andrea today, this team needs more belief. And we have people who are playing small, way too small. I see it. And now we're talking consistency. So it says, are you not working intentionally? Are you just going through the motions? Are you avoiding structure inside your day? Are you just like messaging comfortable people? Are you messaging the same people over and over because it's comfortable? Are you avoiding chicken listers? Are you doing live videos? Are you making videos for your team? Are you posting? Do you have systems? Like, and this is not to be like, oh my God, I'm so overwhelmed. That's not what this is for. I want you to look at one thing that you're not doing well right now, and I want you to improve on that one thing, just one, because I guarantee you focusing on that one thing is going to move your business forward somehow. Just one thing. Pick one thing that you're not doing well right now and focus on it. And if it's personal growth, go join Brooke's online coaching for $29 and go dig in. Go get a book. She talked about Brendon Burchard, high performance habits. It's amazing. It's long, but it's amazing. Okay. In just a few minutes. Let's see, IPA inconsistency, lack of belief, that lack of belief in duplication, time. If time is holding you back, y'all need to do this. It's an $8 appointment agenda. Like, literally, it's an appointment book. And it goes from 7 a.m. to 8:30 p.m. Fill it in. That's my work time. That's my morning meeting that we do Monday through Friday at 8:30 a.m. Anybody can join. We're on until 10. We do perks. We do messages. We do whatever. Join us. We'd love to have you.
Hey, I can't type. I'm just going to say mine's mindset. And I've really been like focused on watching YouTube and anything that I can get my hands on. And it's like changing my life, like every aspect of it, just not plexus. So it's like, I start every morning off with a mindset video. So that has been a plus for me, but for some reason I can't type. So that's why I'm not in any of the chat.
No, you're fine. And I don't care if anybody unmutes and wants to chat. Like, I'm always up for an open discussion here. Like, I love when it's not all me. Mindset is everything. Like, point blank, mindset is everything. Like, if you don't believe that you can do this, like, why are you wasting your time? Like, you better figure that out. I told Kennedy that the other day for gymnastics. She's like, I can't do it. I just suck at gymnastics. And I'm like, well, why are you even going to practice tonight? If you suck and you can't do it, why are you going? Don't waste my time and money driving you there. And so, like, we talked the whole way there, and we talked about that whole mindset. And so you have to believe in yourself. Like, can I do this? And so you have to work on that. And then confidence. Confidence is not having ego. Confidence is knowing what I have changes lives. And I've seen it. There's 26 of us on here. We all have a health testimony, and we are all working on a financial testimony. If you've made $25, you've made money. in network marketing, right? Think about it differently. Switch the thought that you're having. And like she said, if you know it's mindset, then go find podcasts or a book on mindset. You're in control. You are. Like, I can't do that stuff for you. I can't make you all do these things. So I can be your rah rah cheerleader, but that only goes so far. So whatever it is, get uncomfortable. Stop worrying about being burnt again by the stove and go get back in the kitchen. Like, you've been burnt before. I've been burnt before. But that doesn't keep me from using the stove, right? I burn my hand on the flipping curling rod thing every time I use it. But guess what? I still use the daggone thing, right? Go do it again. Quit being worried, like quit worrying about being burnt and just go do it again. It's the fear that's holding you back. You're playing small. What if somebody says something to me? What if they say no? What if somebody makes fun of me? So what? Like, who cares? Like, who cares? Like, we were in the hotel lobby. Will you get me a water, please? We were in the hotel lobby on Saturday, and some drunk guy, like, we're literally in the lobby. Everybody after the party went to the hotel lobby bar sitting area. And so the room is filled with every 2 top levels of women and men in the company. And we're all sitting there, and some drunk guy at the bar tells Celeste Wynn and Helen McFadden that network marketing products are shit and we don't make any money. Like,
By God, did she not whip out her?
Like, Celeste Wynn was like, I make $1.6 million. And like, it was just like, somebody is always going to have something to say, right? But they really like stood up, put him in this place, and they walked away. Celeste wasn't like, oh my God, I can't work my business today. The drunk guy at the bar said Alexis was crappy. No, like, you have to have bigger belief than that. Like, your belief has to be way more than that. Let's see, reading these, make sure I haven't missed anything. Okay. Spark the energy in your own team. Okay. Be bold, act like you're a diamond. Be whatever rank that you want to be. Maybe diamond isn't your like end goal. Be that person. Show up as that person, right? What would Diamond Brianna do in that situation? Put yourself already there. What would she say? How would she act? You have to spark that energy. They're watching you. If your camera's off tonight, your team sees it. If you're not screenshotting your IPA in the consistency chat, your team sees that. Believe me, they know. If you're not in the book study, they see it. If you're not posting consistently, they see it. But they do see when you're screenshotting your IPA, and they see you posting every single day and showing up in your stories and posting the videos and podcasts that you've listened to that added value. And they see you do that. The team chat shouldn't be all me and Emily or whoever, right? Or me and Cindy or me and Andrea. Like, I feel like I see the same people over and over. Be active in those, right? Share your takeaways. Like, your team is watching. And again, they're not watching me, they're watching you. So be aware of that. Go find a new business builder. Go on Instagram, search some reels, find somebody, connect with them. And when they tell you they're so tired, be like, oh girl, I got the thing for you. Like, connect with them. It's so simple, but we make things so difficult. We overthink everything so that our overthinking has anxiety because we've overthunk it so much. Like, just share. Like I dare all of you tonight to go on Instagram and find somebody to connect with this week. Brand new, cold prospect, don't know them. Go search a hashtag and find somebody. Look at their profile, make sure they're not with another MLM company and connect with them. Seriously, just do it. I dare you. And go get them to gold. Do it. Because I'm working on it. That is my goal. Christina Williams challenged me, and I cannot go down in that. I cannot go down in that fight. Share about your business. Share what your money is doing for you. Share what the business is doing for you. What's that personal growth doing for you? That mindset that Lisa's talking about, that's not just her Plexus business. That's her relationship with her husband. That's her relationships with her coworkers, right? I used to sit in the back of school meetings and just be like, oh my God, this is terrible. Never say anything, like just exit quietly. And now you best believe like I'm speaking up and I'm saying something. Because when you have something valuable to share, like that's what you want to do. You want to share that value with people. Reach out about the business. Like, listen, yeah, my supplements are amazing, but this income is a true blessing to our family. Right? Are you familiar with network marketing? Are you familiar with Plexus? Like, just ask. Prospect higher quality people. Y'all, for the love of all things holy, quit prospecting the people that told you they don't know that they can afford $100 next month. Sorry, Sally. You're not my people. I love you, but no, give up the Mountain Dew for a month and then we'll talk. Like, seriously. Quit doing it for a $25 building business bonus because she said that she could afford it maybe one time. What's that one time do for her? Nothing. What did that do for your business? It grew it and then it leaked out the side. Stop that. Go find higher quality people. They're all over. We've just got to find them. And when you start looking for them and putting it out into existence, they'll show up. It's like when I was looking at the white Lexuses before I went Emerald. You know how many people in Tays Valley have a white Lexus that looks like the one I wanted? A lot. Because I was thinking about it. So there it was all the time. And they were different people because I was like, oh, that lady has blonde hair. Oh, that lady has dark hair. And I saw them everywhere. Because that's all I was thinking about because I wanted Emerald so bad. It's what you think about. It comes to fruition. You're manifesting it. Go watch Mel Robbins. She talks about manifesting all the time. Her Instagram's amazing too. Big scary goals. Set them. Yes, they're scary. They're scary for a reason. Time passes anyway. Guess what that $7,000 or $8,000 does for me a month? A lot. I would have never, ever made $7,000 a month being a teacher or a principal. And to be a principal, I would have had to go back to school for another year, like 2 years, get a master's degree, go back through training, through the county. So I can be at school 24/7. So I can make like $80,000 and never be with my family and only get like 4 sick days and 4 vacation days a year. And they pretty much work year round as a principal. They get like 3 weeks off in the summer. That sounds terrible. Okay? Like, think about things long-term gain, right? I'm now part-time and I work 3.5 hours a day in the simplest job in the building. Simplest. When I go work the secretary job, I'm like, oh my God, I have to cover her lunch. And I'm like, I have to answer the phone and deal with this door and sign kids in and out. Like, I just want to go back upstairs to my room and work with kids. Like, I have the simplest job in the building. I never would have been able to do that if I had given up on Plexus at Gold because I got stuck 50,000 times between Gold and Senior Ruby. I can show you on my back office. Like, it's 100%. I'd make it to Senior Ruby and I'd be back at Gold. And I'm like, well, damn, here we go again. What did I do wrong this time? Like, I'm not kidding. Like, it was like, woo, woo, woo. And it was because I was in and out. I'd work hard for 3 weeks, get mad and peace out for 2 or 3 weeks. I didn't understand the whole consistency and the long-term gain. All I was mad at is I wasn't going to make $1,200 that month. It might have only been $800. Andrea's laughing because she knows it's like 100% the truth. Like it is, time passes. You can pass it sitting on the couch watching Emily in Paris, or you can sit at a desk for 20 minutes or 30 minutes and run a Zoom and work with your team and move your life forward. It took me 4.5 years to get to Emerald. Sometimes it takes people 8 months. Am I mad? No, because I needed that growth. I needed that personal leadership and the personal development to get here. Because Gold Brianna could have never done this. There's a difference, right? So we know that each time you do it, it gets better, gets sweeter. You learn so much more. And the second time through is so much simpler because you know what's coming. You know how to do the things. So have long-term mindset. Don't worry about the $1,000 or the $300 or whatever you made this month. That's extra anyways. That's great. It's $300 you didn't have. Don't think about it negatively. Think about it positively, right? Thank you, God, for the extra $300 you just gave me and my kids. We appreciate it. And if you're tithing, you should give $30 to your local church, just so you know, 10%. So being uncomfortable means that you're showing up scared and you're doing it anyways, right? Show your face in your stories. Show them your lean shake recipe. Mix up your slim and active and call it mama juice or whatever. Like, put the boring everyday stuff in your stories. Like, that's the stuff people want to see because that's how they know you. They're like, oh, I know Andrea because she's building a house and I see little Wes running around every day, right? And Silas and his little curls, right? Like, people know that. So they feel like they know Andrea. Like, don't give them all the details. Like when you're shaking up your lean shake or whatever, make them curious, make them come to you in a conversation, right? If you mix up your lean shake, who wants the lean shake recipe I just used? Click yes, or maybe no, maybe you don't want it. It's cool. I don't care. It doesn't hurt my feelings when people click no. I'm like, okay, that's not my person, right? Take on leadership activity, run a book study. Congratulations. I want to shout out Cindy because she's ran us a book study every Sunday. And she did it scared and she's done a great job. Take on a leadership role. How can you help your leader? What can you do to take something off your leader's plate? Bring suggestions to your leaders. That's how I got to where I am with Andrea. Like, I would text her and be like, oh my gosh, I just had this idea. What do you think? Or like, I just saw so-and-so post this on their Instagram. What do you think? Could we tweak this for us? Hello, I can't think of everything. Andrea can't think of everything. Her virtual assistant can't do everything. Amanda Painter messaged me before the challenge started. What can I do to help you with the challenge? I would love to take on more leadership. Can I do some live videos in there? Can I share some recipes? Yes, please do. That's one less thing that I had to do that day. Thank you. Truly. Those things matter, right? And then it's like, I see that and I'm like, oh, okay, Amanda wants more. Amanda wants more leadership. Cindy wants more leadership, right? Like, that makes me and Andrea think when we do things like, oh, Amanda wanted to help. Cindy wanted to help. Those are the people that we can go to. What are you willing to get uncomfortable for? Is it your financial stress right now? Do you want more time freedom? What do you want? One of the reasons I left the full-time classroom was because I knew I was going to be traveling so much with Plexus this year. And it wouldn't be fair to 25 kids for me to piece out all the time and have inconsistent people inside their classroom. That's not fair. That gave me more time freedom. I take my kids to school every morning with my husband in our PJs. Right? We're the people that when they drop off, they're like, what do? They're both in their PJs together. Like, what do? They're probably drug dealers. They drive a black car with big rims. They're probably drug dealers, right? It's like the whole what everybody thinks. But what are you willing to get uncomfortable for? Like, and I hope it's something that brings tear to your eyes right now. Put it in the chat. What are you willing to get uncomfortable for? Is it more time with your kids? Is it to travel more with your kids and show them different states? Is it to be able to pay off your debt or to leave them generational wealth? Maybe it's just to pay the bills this month so you don't have to take money out of savings or put something on a credit card. Like, whatever it is, I hope it pulls on your heartstrings and puts a little tear in the corner of your eye, because that's what it's supposed to do. Because your why, you're supposed to be so firmly grounded in that it wakes you up every day and you're like, I've got to work plexus because I want to be diamond, because I want to take my kids on that trip to Hawaii. I want to take my mom to that trip to Hawaii because they've never flown across the ocean like that. Like, whatever it is, like, it's got to be big thinking. Okay, show them what you're doing. What messages are you sending? What's working for you? You can't be a leader and not be showing your people what you're doing and what's working, right? Momentum is belief. Belief is momentum. Your belief is everything. It's everything. Personal development. If you're stuck, go grow yourself. If your team's stuck, go grow them too. Go listen to something, go listen to a podcast and go teach somebody. That's how you retain it. Go teach it. Go put it in your team chat. Like, oh my God, I just watched this video and this is my takeaway from it. This is why you should listen to it. Just dropping a podcast sometimes is not anything like monumental. People just will scroll right over it. But if you say, oh my gosh, like, I just watched this, not only did it make me cry, but so-and-so's testimony was so amazing. You should go listen to this. Serve others. And the answer is always action. If you're stuck, go do something. If it's messaging, if it's growing yourself, whatever it is, but serve others. That's what we do here. We're in a people business and we love people. We love helping people. We're changing their lives. If we're not changing their life health-wise, we're changing it financially. We're giving them a community of people that love on them. Plexus doesn't always have to be like transactional. It's relationships. Your team is watching, they see what you do and do not do. So I've talked about that. It's just, it's a given. They know. And believe me, if you dip out for 2 days, they see it. They may not say anything to you, but they see it. Don't be negative in team chats. Private message if necessary, but negativity breeds negativity. And that is a protective space. Okay. You have to be mindful of what you're putting in there, right? There have been so many times that like, I've just wanted to go delete what somebody put in my chat, like, and go to them and be like, please do not put that in there. This is my safe place for my team. Please don't put that there. If you can't be on a team call, come to me and say, hey, like, this is happening. Like, I can't be there tonight. And I hope it's a reason, not an excuse. Somebody invited you to dinner tonight and that's why you missed this team call. I'm sorry, you don't have good enough boundaries. It should have been, I'm sorry, Wednesday night at 8:30, like after 8:30, I can't do anything. Can you do Thursday? Healthy boundaries. You have to put your business as a priority. Has to be a priority. What you put into the universe is just, it's what you put out there. If you're always making excuses, like, I promise, it's just going to give you more like, woe is me, more scarcity mindset, all of that. Like, I remember, I think I was like a gold, and I've probably told you all this 1,000 times. I had the stomach bug and I was bound and determined to not miss a team call. And I literally laid in bed with the lights off, like curled up in bed, listening to the team call. I probably don't ever remember what was said, but my name was on there. My team saw me on. I mean, it just, you got to think about those things. So energy, positivity, belief, confidence, it spreads, but negativity spreads just as fast because it's so simple, so easy to fall into that trap. Learn from the leaders around you. Be coachable. Ask for feedback. Hey, I just sent this message and I didn't get a good response. Can you tweak it for me? Was there something I could have said differently? Right? I do that to Andrea all the time. She's probably tired of tweaking my messages because I'm like, what do I say? Is this okay? What would you change? Fix my words for me because I'm a harsh person. Make it more kind. Like, but that's what you've got to do. And when somebody gives you criticism, you can't get mad. Like, you've got to be able to not get upset about it and make it better and understand that or leaders or your sidelines are here to help you and be better. So don't take it like negatively or don't get upset about it. Stop doing everything for your team. Lisa sent a message last week to a teammate and she was like, listen, you've not responded to anything since October in my message to you. Your friend's ready to sign up. I'll put them under you only if you do these things. Like, yes, be the leader. Don't let people run all over you. Show up. Don't be afraid to do that. Give them tasks. Tell your team, like, hey, I need you to do this, this, and this. Like, no, I'm not your boss, but I'm giving you these things to do because I know they're going to help you. Give them something and allow them to fail. I think sometimes we're just like, oh my gosh, what if they fall? What if they fall? As a mom, you watch your kid and you're like, get back up. You don't care if they fall because you know they're learning to walk. It's just part of the process. Your team's learning to walk. They're just crawling. Let them fall a few times. Yeah, they might get a busted eyebrow. It happens. Bleeds for a little bit and then it heals. It's the same way, right? Stop playing small. Quit holding yourself back. Oh, I can't go to convention because it's $100 and some to register. And then the hotel's going to be like $500. And then I've got to get gas there and I'm going to have to buy food. What is that? That is scarcity mindset. And you're playing small. You're holding yourself back. Don't get stuck in consumption mode. Please, Lord, don't. I love podcasts and I love training videos. I listen to them too. But listen, you've got to implement things that you're listening to. Because if not, you're just consuming, and you're not doing anything with it. And it means nothing when you do that. Get control. Where do you feel out of control? And I'm not talking about like reckless driving. I'm like, when you sit down to work, where do you feel lost? Get more organized, prepared, gain control of your business. You're in the driver's seat. Figure it out. That's it. Can everybody say amen? We're done.
That was so good. Is everyone like taking notes and feeling so inspired? Thank you so much. That was so good. I am going to wrap this up really quick. I want to go back really quick to where everyone felt inconsistent in their business, lack of belief. Okay. These are things that I have seen from the ones that said it over and over and over and over again. And so I want you to ask yourself, like, when are you going to take action to fix the things, right? If it's belief, that's personal growth, right? That is, if you are not investing in yourself with personal growth. I'm preaching that so hard because we can sit here and send messages all day long. But when you don't believe in yourself, and when you say, I don't believe in myself, that starts with getting into personal growth. You don't just tell yourself tomorrow I'm going to believe in myself. You can fake that because that's probably what you're going to have to do. You're going to have to say, I believe in myself. I'm going to do this. And it's going to be hard, you guys. It's going to be hard. But if you are continually inconsistent, I want to shake some of you because I'm like, don't make the same mistake I've made. Like, don't do it. The more you continue to put it off, the harder it is. And you're going to be stuck at gold, senior gold, ruby, continuously because you're still doing the same bull crap that you've been doing since you started. And you're letting yourself slide by with excuses. And you're letting circumstances be the end all be all. And you're in this hamster wheel. And it's not Plexus, it's not our team, because listen, you guys, we give you the resources. We are here and ready and willing, but I will say that we probably want it for you more than you actually want it for yourself. And that can't be, right? Like that cannot be. I cannot want it for my girls more than they want it for themselves. I cannot, there's only so many times that I can get on a Zoom, I can plan with you, I can do the things for you. It's time that you pick up the pieces and you start to put them together for yourself. You start to come to us and say, hey, can we get on a Zoom? Like I need to do this. I need you to help me do this. Like, I can't always be the person coming to you because that gets exhausting. And that also tells me that you don't want it as much as I want it for you, right? And we can get into that trap as leaders of thinking, God, if she would just do X, she would be so good. And you feel like you don't want to give up on that person, but you have to make that decision because inconsistency is a thief. It really is. The more that you are in and out, you let just stupid crap get into your brain and you don't show up. Let me tell you something that has changed my business is literally having a routine. I don't care if you say you're not a routine person. That is a lie. That is a lie. A freaking lie. We all have 24 hours in a day. And if you tell me that time is what's not allowing you to be fully involved in Plexus, discipline yourself. Have a routine. You can have a routine. If you want to get on a Zoom with me, I will show you where you can have a routine. I promise you. I've done it a million times for people. Listen, you guys, I'm being serious because the excuses have to stop from the same excuse over and over and over again. And I want you guys to see what it can be like when you're consistent, not dipping out when life gets hectic. I feel like we're like a robot repeating ourselves. And I want this to be like your line drawn and say, what would it look like? Like the thing is like, it takes you 10 times longer to get to point A to point B when you're just in and out. And like Brianna said, your team is watching. Are you frustrated that you're still stuck where you are and no one's working on your team? They're just duplicating what you're doing. They are, you guys, like they are just duplicating exactly what you're doing. If you are showing up in team chats, if you are on the calls, if you are, it doesn't matter if you don't know what to do as a leader, you create something. You know your team better than we know your team, right? You know that if Sally needs to be more focused on sending messages, if that's where she struggles, why are you not getting on the phone with Sally and saying, hey, let me help you craft some messages that align with how you would talk, and let's send some out. You're just not slowing down and taking time for your business. And that's where you get on that hamster wheel. There's no joy in it. If it feels like a dreadful task, you need to reevaluate your why, because it's not big enough. I'm telling you, it's not big enough. I know some of y'all's whys is not big enough because you're still stuck in the same position you were 5 months ago, 6 months ago. And that tells me that you're not doing personal growth. You're not putting into action. You're just consuming. You're just excusing, like all of this. And I love you guys, but you have got to change if you want to make real change in your life. Plexus can be that. Trust me, I was the girl always in the first 3 years of my business. I would look at the leaders or the convention contest and be like, I could never go to Black Tie Gala. I could never sweep the contest. And guess what? I never even looked at how to do it because I had zero belief in myself. In the last 2.5, 3 years, I'm like, damn it, I'm going to sweep all of this. I'm going to win every contest. I'm going to go to Hawaii. I'm going to show, like, what would happen if I still had that same thought, right? You can, but if you fail to prepare and you're just sliding by and you're like, well, maybe in March, I'll figure out how to at least get there. That's not planning, you guys. Sit down and plan it. It doesn't matter if you're a silver ambassador. There are silver ambassadors that literally sweep the contest. There are gold ambassadors that literally sweep the contest. And it's not about sweeping the contest. I don't really care about the prizes. It's just proving to myself that I can do it. And when that happens, I can look back and say, I was consistent. I was disciplined. I did what I said I was going to do. I stopped breaking promises to myself. You guys, 3 things that have changed my business completely is getting a morning routine, stop breaking promises to myself, stop filling my head with false goals, right? Of like fluff to make myself feel better, right? It's like that positive affirmation. You're like, you deserve the world, girl. Do what feels right to you. It's like, cut the bull. Like, what do you really want? If I'm going to sit here and make my day out, and I'm going to sit here and say, okay, you said you're going to get up at 6:30, get up at 6:30, do your 5-minute journal. Y'all haven't skipped a day on this. Do your 5-minute journal. Get your day organized before the kids get up. I don't function well when I get up with my kids. When I sleep until 7:30 or 8, like that is not the best version of Andrea, because I do not like to wake up with my kids, because guess what? It's game on. I have no time to prepare or plan my day out. And did I love getting up at 6 o'clock in the beginning? No, but it's easy now because I discipline myself to do it every single day, right? And I get to bed. I'm trying to get to bed at 10:30 every night, because I know when I don't get my sleep, I'm cranky, I'm irritable. I like just don't, it just goes downhill. I stop scrolling. Yes, yeah, I know we're moms and God forbid we need an hour to ourselves, you guys, but make that hour in the morning, not at nighttime when you should be sleeping and getting your body rested, right? Like that's something that I really had to cut out on, is like stop going to bed at midnight, 1 o'clock. Like I was not a good person in the morning, right? And obviously I wasn't getting up at 6 to do the things, right? And so I want you guys to think about truly, what is it that you are holding back from just going all in? Why are you inconsistent? Why is this the same story that you're telling yourself month 1, month 2, month 3, month 4, month 5? Why are you still here? Plexus must be big enough for you to still be here, but why are you wasting your own time when you're not actually doing what you need to be doing? If it's personal growth, grab a freaking book and sit your butt down and read 15 pages every night before you go to bed. Turn off Netflix, stop scrolling. If it is sending more messages, 10 messages every morning at 7 o'clock. If it is being consistent with your IPA and you're not reaching out to your sponsor to say, hey, hold me accountable, that's on you. I can't be here to hold you accountable when I don't know that you need help. And I'm sure as heck not going to chase you. Okay. Like I can't chase you guys. I want it for you guys, but I can't chase you. I'm not going to. So I want you guys to truly figure out where you want to go. Where do you want to go this year? Plan ahead, commit, stay committed. Don't take the easy road out. I'm telling you, it is 10 times harder to get back in. Take it from me. Take it from me. And those of you that are shaking your head, say, yes, I get it. I'm going to do better tomorrow. Plan your day out. Get into preparation mode. Like, I'm so proud of Heather Downing. She literally has told me for years and years, I'm just not a blah, 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 blah. I told her on our Zoom, I'm like, girl, that's just lack of discipline. That's just you not doing it. And she's planned her post out for 2 weeks. And I know that she's got to feel better about it because it's not taking up, she's not looking inconsistent on social media, and it's not taking up 20 minutes of her day, her trying to figure out what the heck she's going to post. And it's strategic. And she's getting those plexus posts out mixed in with other posts. She's adding value. It's not on the fly, right? You guys, today I went and got my hair done at 6 o'clock. I was like, okay, I got a little bit of my IPA done earlier. I'm going to have to finish it at my hair appointment. Guess what I did while Silas was sleeping for like the last 30 minutes? I wrote out exactly who I needed to message. I wrote out what message I was going to send them so I could sit in the chair and I could send those out. Okay. Like did I want to do that while Silas was sleeping? No, but I have big goals for this year. Okay. Like I have big goals for myself and for you guys. And so I have to show up, and you guys know when I don't show up. I know when you guys don't show up. It's like crickets, right? And so you have to think that that's how your team sees you, right? I want you guys to think of yourself as a business owner and a leader. I don't care if you think that you are. You have to start showing up like so. And if you want to cast the vision to people, let me tell you, if you're prejudging people and saying, she wouldn't want this, I don't know. That is as far as your belief goes in yourself. Your belief that you cast on other people is a direct reflection of how much you believe in yourself, in Plexus, the products, and the opportunity. Don't put that on someone else. You have got to look. And if you, like Brianna said, if you like, act like you're already there, you guys. When I was a gold ambassador, I was already acting like I was making $10,000. Like, it doesn't matter. You don't want to cast, if you're gold, don't cast that gold vision, cast that emerald vision. Be sharing. If you didn't sweep the contest, you should be sharing that Brianna swept the contest. That's vision casting. That's letting people know that our team is doing the things, that they know how to do the things, right? It doesn't matter. And you should shout yourself out as well. Hey, I'm going to Leaders Retreat. I earned a spot at Leaders Retreat and $150. I am so freaking excited. Talk it up. If you haven't even shouted yourself out yet for earning Leaders Retreat, why? That's huge. People want to know that. Like, if I'm looking for someone to join, I want to go with the person who's winning the prizes and earning the things and confident and showing up and all of those things, right? But if you're never posting about those things, how are they ever going to know you even do network marketing? Be proud of it. It's the best freaking job that there is. It allows you so much flexibility if you show up and do the work. So I love you guys, but you've got to stop playing small. You've got to start vision casting. If you don't know what vision casting looks like, there are a lot of YouTube videos. We drop podcasts, we drop YouTube videos in there. If you're like, holy cow, I have so many things to watch like myself, start a library of things in your notes. And so when you need to go grab something, there's a link right there. You can click it, right? You don't have to listen to every podcast on the day that we drop it. We drop it so you guys can save those and listen to those, right? So we say all that with love, but I want us to show up big, like we know how. Like those goals that we wrote down at the gold retreat, all of those things, those letters we wrote to ourselves. If you were there, think about those. Why are you stopping yourself from that? It's you that is stopping yourself. Nobody else. You have the tools. Our team gives you the tools. Plexus gives you the tools. It's unlimited, but what you choose to do with it is up to you. Okay. So I love you guys. Thank you, Brianna, so much for this. This was amazing. The recording, I will post it tonight on our YouTube, and then I'll also drop it in Hope Dealers. So bye, guys.